Let's check if the stream is live right now and how exactly it is going on. Check if the stream it's working. Is live perfect right now and how I think I started a stream earlier, but that was not working. I basically forgot to put thumbnail and everything, so just ignore that stream. That I think that just worked for a few seconds and then I immediately stopped it. So let's start. And today I'm just going to tell you about some basic videography tips. And by the way, I'm not at all into videography. Like, I have been a content marketer, but just let me tell you that for some reason I could never make it in YouTube or in video content. And this is the reason probably I'm just messing around with this video streaming with no audience, nothing, no one watching. I'm just messing up around on this channel, so just take it as a pinch of salt. And why I'm presenting this videography tips, because I found a PPT which was actually some like fun element. There are some fun elements, and it's I like the way how they manage to engage their audience. So these are some basic tips. Hardly 8 slides are there, and I think that would be really fun to explore. And by the way, just to tell you my background, I've been into video content creation right from 2017, but till now this is my fourth channel, by the way, and none of them work till now. So first channel was terminated by apparently very own T series. Then second just didn't work. Third, that didn't work, and now this is my fourth channel. Like, I don't know why I have started this fourth channel, but just keeping on learning things, and now I'm actually revealing my face just to experiment around and build my confidence around video content, because I feel that video is the future. So let's see how exactly this journey goes. Now, first of all, light is everything, and definitely this is a big game changer. Like, I still remember when I used to create content on YouTube and TikTok in 2019. The biggest thing that I used to get hurdle as, like, there was no light source which used to work seamlessly. Right now you can see that I have a light source coming over here on my face, but that is actually a ring light. Like, I can't show by moving the camera, but I'm using that because that instantly enhances your performance just by adding a source of light on your face. So if you are someone like me who is staying at home and doesn't want to invest too much into studio or a lighting condition, just make sure you can purchase a 300 rupees ring light from anywhere, from your local market or from Amazon. You can get that and just add that source to your videography effect. And this ring light, just you can't just use it in video creation, but if you are someone like me who has to attend too many meetings per day, then even that helps a lot. So just make sure that you have some external, and that too constant light source in front of you, so that it will look better. Then secondly, frame subject to one side or other. Okay, all right, I am currently not doing that. I am exactly in center, which I think it still makes sense because I've seen so many creators are actually doing that as well. But if they are saying that that the subject should be on some corner or some side of a video, I think that makes sense. Anyway, I'm not following it right now, but it's a good thing to remember for later use whenever I build my studio or maybe whatever it can be. So just a thing that you can consider while creating videos. Then again, mic them up and close to hear their voice. All right, this is the biggest factor after lighting effects. If your audio quality is not up to the mark, none of your audience will retain, because nowadays people are used to watch high quality videos, especially on OTT platforms as well as some top YouTube creators. And if you are not investing in some microphone, then probably you are lagging somewhere. First of all, make investment for a ring light, and secondly, get a cheap microphone. Currently I'm using a Boya microphone that is hardly costing around 800-900 rupees. There are so many microphones around, and most probably I will be trying to get one, but just to get initial investment done, which will be much affordable and cheaper for you, just make sure that you get this cheap mic, because that will instantly enhance your audio quality. And if you are someone like me who stays near a very noisy place, or maybe you are staying at your home where the whole environment is noisy, then you can use any microphone that will be best investment for your video content creation journey. Then depth in the background is a good thing. Okay, I'm not following that because I have a depth, but the thing is I have already darkened it, and for some reason I don't like to expose the background of my room or whatever is behind me, because I feel that the focus just should remain on the subject, and that is me. Maybe in future if I boost or enhance my studio, so that will be an add-on, that will be a complete different setup. But right now I prefer to make videos in darkness, so that the whole focus is on me and there is no background distraction. And this can be actually managed, especially if you are someone like me who is individually creating videos out of fun, and you don't want to invest money into your background or studio setup. You can just use this technique. Right now what I'm doing, just create a darkness in your room, just put off your lights, turn on your ring light or the light source that you are using, and that's it, you are done. You have such an amazing studio. Why do you even need a green screen or any studio setup? This is the cheapest thing that I can see. Then coming to, you will need b-roll, don't forget it, 5 to 10 seconds per shot. I don't think this is very important. By the way, what exactly b-roll means? B-roll you can consider as a secondary camera. For instance, this is first camera, there can be some another second camera hiding somewhere, and for every 5 to 10 seconds per shot they are recommending it. This may be for some professional YouTubers or some professional video content creators, which we are not, at least I'm not into that. So even a single camera works for me right now. But if you are entering into a serious zone of video content creation, and if you have seen some podcast or interviews, then there are multiple cameras set up in a studio, and that is what they call b-roll. So when you are using so many cameras, make sure that you don't use one shot too long. For 5 to 10 seconds they have recommended. Make sure to follow that strategy as well if you can invest in multiple cameras. Else, if you are like me, just making videos out of fun, then even a single camera will work. A cheap tripod is worth its weight is good, absolutely. A single investment of tripod, if if you are not using any other support to mount your DSLR or phone, then I think a DSLR will work as well, and even that is cheap. Right, from it starts from 200 to 300 rupees, and it goes beyond 10,000, 15,000. But don't make that much investment if you are just starting out. Right now I'm using a single 3 to 400 rupees tripod, but even if you don't want to invest in that, it's completely fine. There is no restriction as such. You can use your books or maybe a table where you can somehow mount your camera, that it focuses on you. That's the only purpose a tripod serves. And just because 300 to 400 rupees is not too much amount, you can go for a tripod as well. And some tripods even come with a selfie stick, so that can serve dual purpose for yourself. So just you can use those selfie sticks as well. So if you are not mounting a heavy DSLR, you can go for a cheap tripod. But yeah, I've seen that many people are against cheap tripods, and that is a reason. There is a reason behind it. When you are using a cheap tripod and you are mounting a heavy DSLR on that, then it makes no sense, because if that tripod gets collapsed and your DSLR will completely crash on the spot, and to save a few bucks of money, you are literally putting your DSLR, expensive DSLR, on stakes. So just make sure that you don't do that. If you are using a DSLR, make sure that you are using some books or a proper stand, or get a proper tripod and not a cheaper one. Cheaper tripods only work for smartphones. So if you are into my category, just use 300 to 400 rupees tripod with a smartphone mounted on it, and you are done. Your complete setup is done. And then finally, don't go crazy with zoom, shoot twice if needed. uh, I don't know why anyone will zoom. This is probably some outside shooters who shoot multiple things outside, or maybe vloggers. I don't think this works for me because we have just one camera setup and it records the complete thing. So by the way, this was the end of slide. We just had 8 slides today and nothing was more like that. I think this was our shortest stream till now. I hope that you enjoyed what I have mentioned. Let's sum it up. You just need three things, actually just two things. First of all, a good ring light or a source of light that you can use to enhance your video quality. Secondly, you need to invest in a cheap mic. You can start with a Boya M1, that is a cheap mic for 800 to 900 rupees. And the third thing that you can invest, you don't need to do it, is a tripod. At least right now, I just have this cheap setup. As of now, I don't have any fancy setup. I'm not using a professional camera, nothing. It's just a smartphone mounted on tripod with a ring light in front of me and this collar mic. That's it, nothing else is that. So you can just start your video content journey in this cheap setup. This just boost your audio and video quality so that you look a bit presentable in front of your YouTube. So yes, that was it for today. I hope that you like this video. See you tomorrow. Till then, take care and goodbye. Let's stop and broadcast.